the satisfying end of Johnny Somali. Now, before I talk about this, let me was just chatting. Um, I I've been learning Japanese, right? So I wanted to go move to Japan in 2027. So people like him make it harder for me to try to do what I want to do, to want to get to Japan, because they may make stricter laws based on what other people do, like this guy, Johnny Somali. Now he did get arrested in Korea, South Korea, for doing stuff. I've been following everything, so I want to see this dude get in jail so bad, honestly. But I stopped following the information about a month ago, so I want to see what else is happening with this.
The most hated streamer in the world cannot stop making things worse for himself. From dancing shirtless in public,
I saw all this, by the way.
to cursing at and threatening the judge handling his case.
Hey, he did do that too.
Yeah.
This dude's like, you think you can't get worse, right? So you like, there's like a tier list. So you're like, okay, I'm like pretty bad person, you know. I would cuss people out. I'm not good with people. I'm rude to people. Then there's this level. It's like, oh yeah, I cuss people out. I'm cussing out my judge. I'm breaking the law. Then there's this level. This is where he's at right now. He's like, he's so far gone. I don't think he ever come back from what he's done.
Oh, causing anxiety by carrying a fish.
He's been banned off every platform too, by the way. The only platform he's on, I think, is Party. He tried to get back on Kick by, what was this dude's name? I forget. Ice Poseidon or something. I think that's his name. He tried to go on his stream and try to get him to go back. You know, try to get Kick to let him back on. It didn't work. It did not work. Ice Poseidon doesn't even like him either, so that's pretty low bar too.
Bring the fish to your mother's house. I don't care.
Johnny's on a one-man mission to self-destruct, and at this rate, it won't be long before the phrase digging your own grave comes with a picture of Johnny as its definition. The last time I talked,
Every time everyone says you're digging your own grave, there better be a picture of Johnny Somali. Better be, you know, there'll probably be a new phrase. You just Somali'd it. That's a new phrase. Every time you mess up or digging your own grave, you just say that you Somali'd that so hard.
About him, he was claiming to be a conduit of evil, someone who's willing to do whatever his viewers ask him as long as they give him money.
It'd be like $5 too.
If you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no
what the MAGA had too, by the way. That's stupid. So stupid.
I will be your man.
Unfortunately for everyone else, he wasn't
in
lying.
Korea, by the way.
He's since spiraled into even further degeneracy, willing to cross any moral line just so he can cling on to the little relevance he has left. And if that wasn't—
by the way, you guys don't know what Party is? It's like a newer streaming service. It's really tiny, honestly. So it's I have an account on it because I was planning on streaming on it since it was a new site, but then I decided, you know what, maybe this site's not the best site to be on, so I did not.
Bad enough, the Korean authorities are now investigating him for a crime so disgusting, it overshadows everything else he's done so far.
What else did he do? What else did he do? Because he's done a couple things like deepfakes and stuff that are like really bad, but what else?
Khalid Ismail is under police. He has been referred to the prosecutor. Serious consideration of child sexual harassment.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm the internet anarchist.
He's not getting out of that one. He's done. You know, the other ones, you know, pretty messed up, but that one, you can't come back on that one.
I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today, we're taking yet another look at the train wreck that is Johnny Somali. How he's somehow found a way to sink even lower than before, and in a twist that defies all logic, how his vile actions are paradoxically paving the way for a better reality everywhere else. But until that positive change happened—
you know, there's Johnny Somali. He got arrested for stuff. Then who was the other guy that just did something like Thailand or something? What was his name? I can't remember. He was like a Russian American YouTuber or something. But he's also like, dude, they're cracking down on this. Like, people are getting in trouble now, and like I said, this could mess up like tourists and stuff too, because I've heard when tourists go to like places like Japan and stuff, that they're pretty rude to the citizens and whatnot. They're so like this is not like a rude thing, but this is a thing that aggravates them. It's when you don't follow the roads of the rule of the road, and you jaywalk a lot. They don't like that. They don't like when you jaywalk in Japan. The United States, I think Texas just legalized jaywalking or something like that in certain areas.
Everyone is
That's
stuck
reference.
dealing with a guy like Johnny, who decided that he wasn't charged with enough crimes already and started harassing other streamers
How
to
many
add
how many things are he's crimes are he's crimes are he's is he charged with? I think that's the right term. Why can't I spell this dude's last name? It's not telling me. I'm not looking through all these websites, so it's not telling me
one
straight up,
more
and it's
offense
not-
to
I
his
don't care.
name.
Nana, what's up? Somali.
Oh, and he's been following people around the stream
Nana,
too.
Somali.
Go away, go away.
He stream sniped a creator known as Slightly
Stream sniped, that's what it
Homeless
is.
and approached him without warning just to be a part of his content.
What the? What? Wait.
Dude, he's like that. He's like your friend. They don't invite places, but he still comes to it. That's him. That's Johnny Somali. He's like, oh, we're having a party, and no one told him. Besides, so let's say this: you have a friend group, like maybe like 8 people or something, and he's the one guy you don't invite to it. He has so he does something wrong. He's in control. He's drunk, maybe. Who knows? Some reason. And let's say I'm throwing a party at my house. I invite everyone but him, but he hears about it from someone else. That's basically what he is. He comes uninvited from hearing from someone else that there's a party.
Yo.
Wait.
Switch the camera around.
Wait.
Switch the camera.
Wait.
Get it.
Wait.
Yeah.
You're setting me up.
I'm
This is a setup.
You might.
Hey, you're gonna get me killed, dude.
Slightly Homeless knew exactly who Johnny was and wanted no part of him. But
No one
when he
does.
tried to walk away, Johnny began chasing him through the streets like a lunatic.
I think it's too late. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. You're just following me. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go, dude. Dude, I don't have no. Dude, get the.
From there, he kept stream sniping Slightly Homeless to find his location and
Danger someone else too, like some lady or something. I don't know. Like I said, I kept somewhat track of it. It was mainly done in Japan stuff. I really kept track of it, but I did keep somewhat track of the South Korean stuff as well.
show up wherever he went, all while harassing Slightly Homeless's girlfriend, a Japanese streamer, Nana, as well.
Dude, she got jump scared. Look at this. I'll move my camera. She absolutely got jump scared by him. You see that? She got jump scared by Johnny Somali.
Somali. Nana, Somali. Nana, Somali.
Go away, go away. Go away, go away.
Why you acting like you are?
Go away, go away, go away.
High five.
Go away, go away. Go away. Go away, go away, go away.
When they refused to entertain his stalking, he went full maniac mode and started hurling extremely inappropriate and derogatory terms at Nana.
Remember when I told you not to
That's messed up. Don't do that.
Kimoy.
Hey, someone cusses at me. I was like, hey, why are you saying that to me? I mean, I cuss a lot. I don't cuss on stream. I like to present myself more professionally on stream, but I cuss my mind off around my friends and whatever, by myself, playing a game by myself, getting pissed off by myself. But when I'm streaming, I usually I like to keep my my foul language down when I'm doing stuff. But that's just me, really.
Kimoy.
Timore, why are you saying that?
The only way they got away from Johnny was by taking shelter in a police station.
Johnny Somali stalking.
Something Johnny responded to by threatening to slap Nana and stalk her again the next day.
Dude, what?
Let Nana come,
How do you
I'll
do
slap the
this?
fuck out of that bitch in front of her.
How do you do this? Why did they keep this? Why did they just put this dude in jail already? Like, they are charging him with crimes. I don't know. I think they already did a couple, convict him with some stuff. I'm not sure on that. But why don't you just put this dude fully in jail right now?
Her boyfriend, nigga, give a fuck. mean, I'm on that bitch tomorrow. If Nana's live, I'm on that bitch.
Basically a story.
Do you think you stopped me? If Nana's live, I'm on that bitch tomorrow.
Dude, that's creepy.
Fortunately, they managed to file a police report, resulting in Johnny getting slapped with yet another misdemeanor.
Oof.
However, this did little to stop Johnny,
Of
since
course.
in
Who-
his
who
mind,
would've
he's done
thought?
nothing wrong.
Talk about.
Jesus, your quality is
Where's
horrible.
Nana? It's Nana outside. It's Nana outside. They told the judge this was twerking on the bus. This was twerking. How is that a crime?
But when you do that on strangers, that's harassment. Congratulations.
Isn't that sexual harassment or
Dude
something?
is completely losing it because he's
Is that the
slowly
correct term for
realizing his
that?
actions actually have consequences.
He even doubled down, went to a convenience store, and started blaring loud music, disrupting their business.
Again? It's so stupid.
Mind you, this is the same crime he's already being charged for already.
Yep, he did it again. He's not even, dude, he's not even being original anymore. You know, he had some originality at first. Now he's just repeating the same stuff.
Then, after getting home, he called the local police department to discuss the report Slightly Homeless filed against him, and with the help of Hank, tried to claim that the report was false.
조니 소말리랑 지금 어떤 연락을 받으신 거예요?
누가 그 쟈니가
네.
뭐를 했다고 하면서 거짓으로 신고를 했어요.
Dude, I don't know why
As
Hank's
if the
friends with
police
him.
would just believe their word and drop the case
I
immediately.
still don't know why.
Though maybe he genuinely believed something like this would happen, because when it didn't, he became furious and started cursing at the officer on the phone.
Shut the f up, you
See, like this is disrespectful, dude. Like, come on, really? You want to tell a police officer to shut up? Like, come on. This is disrespectful.
And as if that wasn't enough, the very next day he was out on the street, twerking in nothing but his boxers.
Hey, come on, dude. I want to see this.
Police did show up
I
to
wanna
arrest
see that
him
dude.
again.
Come on.
He began
That's
panicking
disgusting.
and started
That's worse than the what was it? The KSI fight, and they showed the one time in the whole fight that the thing was absolutely stable was when this dude's butt was on the screen. That's worse than that. Like, holy crap.
resisting arrest. However, while he was arrested, an officer dropped him back at home just a few hours later,
Why?
which he was
Why
quick to
do
brag
this?
about on Discord. What he fails to realize is that the Korean authorities are letting him roam free for a reason. Now, this is just a theory,
Probably to continue backing charges on him. Probably like his conspiracy theory hat on. I think that's why.
but according to some rumors, the Korean officials are letting him do whatever he wants on purpose, just to let him stack up even more charges, which would make it much easier to lock him up for good. Even if that's not the case, Johnny's already doing a fantastic job of incriminating himself, all while live streaming the evidence. As a comment on YouTube puts it, it's so weird seeing a dude document his own self-destruction and revel in every moment of discourse. You'd think that after being humiliated in front of the entire world and being so close to spending the rest of his life behind bars, that he'd finally learn his lesson.
Nope.
Maybe just to lay low for a while. But nope, Johnny keeps on doubling down, even going as far as threatening to R-word female officers while he was detained for his
Oh, come on, dude. Really? Like, that's just disrespectful. Like, that's absolutely just disrespectful. I don't know why you do that. Like, police officers in general, too. Even that, like, saying that by itself is still wrong, but two police officers, like, come on.
seen shirtless dancing.
They brought some female detectives. They're lucky I don't just.
What makes this even worse is that this is far from the first time he's threatened to essay women. He did the same thing to female officers when he was in Israel.
Yeah, he did do that. I remember this, too. It's still wrong, by the way. Doesn't matter what country you're in. Still shouldn't do that to your police. I guess that wasn't his police, but still, those people, they're there to protect in most countries. Most countries. I won't say all countries. Sometimes, you know, who knows? Maybe some backwards country out there does not, the police is not there to protect. But 99% of the time, they're there to protect. Just trying to do the job. And you're coming up there doing that, this is straight up disrespectful.
I slap that ass, I grab it too. Donald Trump told me grab it by the I'll grab that too.
and made even more vile threats against streamer Moxie.
That was the lady I saw. That what it was. Dude,
That's
Atazi has like everything. Like he absolutely has everything documented. That's how I saw these in the first place, was from him.
That said,
He
he
went
does
to
have
his
a
trial.
200 IQ plan to avoid jail time, and this plan is to get a bipolar disorder diagnosis so he can plead insanity.
That's not gonna
me
work.
and Hank are
I don't think that's gonna work. That could also be worse for you, by the way.
gonna go to a psychiatrist pretty soon and bring the paperwork. We're gonna go to a psychiatrist here in Korea and bring them the paperwork of that. And hopefully he said it can help my case, because I am diagnosed as bipolar 2 in America.
And while mental health can be taken into account during sentencing in South Korean courts,
Being
it's
idiot though
unlikely to
is not is it bipolar being smart being an idiot? I don't think so. I think it's like it's like a triggering thing that I don't know. I'm not bipolar. I'm pretty, I guess, pretty normal person. Like I would say so myself, anyways. But isn't that like you get mad out of nowhere or something like that, or you get emotional or somewhere? Not being an idiot out of nowhere.
do Johnny any favors, since he's publicly admitted to doing all the terrible things he does simply for money.
Why are you being racist? to
$5,
other people in
by the
other
way.
countries?
It's not like he's getting a lot of money. He gets like $5. I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm sorry. I just have a lot to say about this.
Why are you bullying people in other countries? For money, like for
$5.
clout. I've said it many times.
You don't get
I
enough.
don't give a-
You're getting
I have
paid less than minimum wage to do this.
No morals. I'm a sociopath. I don't give a at all. Like, period. Like, put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a.
But even
Dude,
if you ignore
If you pay attention that his chat does not even move at all, by the way. I mean, my chat doesn't either. But what can I say? His chat's probably is making fun of him. My chat is trying to get me to add him on Discord. My chat does. I don't think my chat like ever moves unless I'm playing a game like really annoyed or something. It moves.
everything he said before getting arrested in Korea, his behavior since then is
Sometimes
more
on my
than enough to
battlefield
reveal
moves.
the evil person he truly is. Because when he's not out harassing people on the streets or making disturbing threats towards women, he's on stream trying to intimidate the Korean government by claiming he'll turn himself into a bioweapon.
Korea does not let me out of Korea.
Oh,
I'm
he
telling
did say that. That's pretty bad, by the way. That is pretty bad.
you right now, it is a danger to the Korean women. I have had so much sex with Korean women while I've been locked.
But
I don't
he also took that back days later and said he hasn't gotten nothing.
get any STD test while and I make sure to spread whatever I have to all of these Korean women.
These threats are obviously nothing more than the idiotic ramblings of a man desperate to create drama, but as many on the internet hope for, maybe the Korean government should take them more seriously. At this point, he is a risk to the public health and
Now,
safety.
he already said himself he doesn't get nothing. He's fine on
That's
that part.
bioterrorism and could mark him as an enemy of the state. I do hope the Korean police and court system takes this seriously.
They should, though.
Hypotheticals aside, it's clear the Korean authorities have no plans to let Johnny walk away scot-free.
Didn't
because,
they get rid of his visa or something and trap him in the country?
as it turns out, they've launched yet another investigation into
Oh
his
boy,
past
another one.
actions. This time for a crime far more serious than being obnoxious in a store or harassing people on the street.
Here's a new spicy charge. Take some time. Let this sink in.
This
Yeah,
goes
you can't
back to
come
when
back
Johnny
from that one.
visited the Lottie
That's
Lord's
all I
theme
want to
park
come
in
back
Seoul.
from.
There, he left his Bluetooth
The closest person to ever come back from something like that on the same lines, anyways, is probably Dr. Disrespect.
speaker on, allowing donors to play any audio they wanted on it. And this was just as disastrous as you might expect. At one point during the stream, while surrounded by
But
family,
you also remember that's like Dr. Disrespect's level is probably a lot lower than what happened. Johnny Somali's like he's doing a lot worse than just like people let Dr. Disrespect to have done. You know, this is how it is. Like this dude's on a whole different level than him.
The text-to-speech on his speaker started repeating a disgusting Korean phrase, which essentially translates to "I want to have blank with children." Now, he might try to argue that he doesn't understand the language,
that's
so he
horrible.
was completely
That is
unaware of
horrible.
what it meant. However, that argument falls apart quickly when you realize park employees repeatedly begged him to turn the speaker off. Yet, he kept refusing, claiming it was just his quote ringtone.
And he played that out loud, dude?
So he's pretending it's his ringtone. He's
That's your
not turning
ringtone?
it down intentionally.
Why would you have that as your ringtone regardless? What? Am I the only one who's questioning this or confused?
Once again, willful negligence. Even if he doesn't understand the text, willful negligence around children.
He was calling me on the phone. Down. Okay, good. Okay.
He keeps it on full blast, by the way.
If convicted, this alone could add another 10 years to his prison sentence. But even that's not the end of his troubles. The second trial...
I don't know if that's something we've applied to him, because he didn't know what it meant. And he can't obviously speak Korean, or he can speak a tiny bit probably just to get around. But I don't think he knew what that meant, so I don't know if that's going to be applied to him. It might be applied like an outlet, like he's the outlet of that behavior, and make it like a semi-charge with that, but I don't know if he's going to get the full charge for it.
Was set for May 16th, 2025, and according to reports,
I don't know how the law works. Anyway,
he
just heads up, I'm just making guesses. I don't know how anything works.
Was late yet again, but unlike last time, Johnny, quote, didn't have a smile on his face, which does make sense. Depending on the conviction, he can be sentenced to over 36 years in prison. While he's still putting on the act of being bold and unbothered, he's most likely starting to feel the weight of possibly spending the next few decades locked up in a foreign prison.
Dude,
a good example.
You know what'd be messed up? If he gets locked up for a few decades and comes back out and does the same thing again. That would be so messed up.
This pressure is his change of mind about emulating Kanye. You see, he initially wanted to show up to court dressed in a black KKK robe similar to Ye.
God. Think about the cake outfit at the court. Is that too crazy?
You know, so I bought Yeezys about over there. I'm not gonna get them, but I bought them. I'll say another year and a half ago or something, and recently with Kanye West doing all this stuff, dude, I don't want to wear those in public anymore. I'm afraid someone's going to say something. I'm like, oh, they're so comfortable though, but man, I'm just going to wear like my Nike Dunks or something. I mean, I just don't want to get flack from anybody. I just want to relax, have a good time.
The same one Kanye had.
He even went ahead and got one custom made before the hearing, but after talking about this plan for weeks and spending actual money on it, he decided not to wear it at the last minute. Knowing Johnny, the only reason he didn't go through with it was because he was scared of extending his sentence even further.
Why? He's already been doing it. Who cares? Like, dude, you should have worth it. It's not like you would have got it. It's not like your sentence would have been any worse. Well, probably would have got extended, but still. What they gonna, like, you're in there for like 30 years or something, probably, I don't know.
And to make matters worse, there's nothing he could gain from being his unhinged self anymore. He's been perma-banned from high-paying platforms like Kick. So, at this point, he's destroying his life for free. In his own words, it's not worth it anymore.
It's worth it.
He says that, but you know what he does second? The second after he gets off of this, he drinks and does the same thing again.
No.
Unfortunately for Johnny, even if he suddenly decides to turn his life around...
Alright, now you censor it. You didn't censor it before though. Why are you doing this to me?
It's too little too late. At this point, any regret he shows falls on deaf ears, because no one has any empathy left to give. He only regrets it now because the consequences are severe and can cost him over 30 years in a foreign prison, where they don't believe in things like pleading down and early parole. He also tried to blame his actions on alcohol.
You know what I mean? Like, alcohol is
That doesn't work anyway. How does that make sense to work? You get in a car crash drinking? Oh, your fault. Can't blame alcohol.
Alcohol is definitely the reason why I've done so many great. And it's, do not back down, never give up. It's not backing down, never giving up. It's about just bettering yourself.
One person said that. It's probably Hank that said that.
Alcohol. I feel like it doesn't bring that. It doesn't bring anything better. It doesn't bring anything positive to my life. You know what I mean?
But much to his dismay, no one's buying that excuse. As a comment on YouTube puts it, he still takes zero accountability, now blaming alcohol for it all. What a turd. However, the biggest reason Johnny might be starting to clean up his act is because he's running out of support from all directions. He begged Ice Poseidon to unban him on Kick.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. This is what I was saying earlier. He doesn't even like him. It's a really low bar for Ice Poseidon not to like you and tell you to. I mean, he's not exactly the nicest person, I guess. So I guess not really. But I mean, like Ice Poseidon is also a. Well, I think he was a nuisance streamer too, right? Was he? I don't hold that. I don't know really. I know he did some scam things. Something happened. That's all I know.
I want to stream on Kick again. I want to move past this. I really do. I want to change.
But was shut down almost immediately. His parents disowned him.
You guys are my family. I'm not gonna lie. Like I told you guys, my family disowned me. My dad the other day, I was like, do I really cause you that much stress? And my dad told me, you caused the whole world stress.
That's probably true. That's probably true, honestly. He's causing me stress because I might not. He might ruin Japan for me. I want to go there. I want to go. Probably live with that in 2027. Do my masters or something in Japan. That's my goal, anyways. It's like a testing period to see if I want to stay there or not.
To be your father.
And now, the only person who stood by him all this time, Hank, is also starting to feel the squeeze. He was begging for donations earlier, stating, legal fees are very taxing me. If anyone wants to help out with the legal fees, please donate. Also, Johnny has a travel ban. Korea doesn't let him work and doesn't give any support. Johnny is out of money now and I'm supporting him. There is no choice. He will starve if I don't. His parents also threatened to stop sending him money since he's wasting most of it on Johnny, and all of this is finally getting to him.
I'm getting also punished by South Korea.
I wonder how this is going now. It has been a while since I've looked into this. I wonder how it's going now.
Because of guilty by association.
All of this is to say, even someone as stubborn as Johnny can't continue being a nuisance under these circumstances, which I suspect is why he pleaded not guilty to the 2 deepfake charges during the recent trial, as they're the ones that carry the bulk of his potential prison sentence.
Yeah, that's probably
Unfortunately
true,
for Johnny, with the many clips of him proudly showcasing those videos himself, there's nothing he could say to successfully beat those charges.
Oh, dude,
though
you document everything is wrong. Like, you're doing this to yourself. No one can pity you for this.
Outside the courtroom, Johnny's infamy is starting to have a surprisingly positive impact on the world. As strange as that is, allow me to explain. In the beginning, Johnny's popularity looked like a bad thing for countries like Japan and Korea. People feared that many other nuisance IRL streamers would follow in his footsteps and make life a living hell for the residents of these countries. And while that did happen, it also had an unexpected side effect.
Well,
Johnny's behavior made it painfully clear that the only real way to deal with these obnoxious streamers is to stand up to them. Now, people are no longer—
someone's pours water on that? You see this guy right here, right? With his little speaker thing. He probably got one for about $100 or so. I think I've seen that exact one as well.
And while that
someone
did
just
happen,
pour water
it
on
also had an unexpected side effect. Johnny's behavior made it painfully clear that the only real way to deal with these obnoxious streamers—
some dude with a water tank comes in.
Now, people are no longer willing to let these streamers do whatever they want.
Come on, Japan, like, is this how it is? What the? What are you doing?
This dude just get smacked? Oh my god. Dude, what?
I'm getting attacked!
And even the authorities are becoming more proactive in arresting foreign streamers when they cause trouble, which can only be a good thing. The only thing left now is for Johnny to get what he deserves. His next trial is set up for August of this year, and from—
Vitaly was his name. That's him. That's the other guy I saw recently. I think it was in the Thailand or something. I think so.
From what I've seen, the Korean government is going to make an example out of him. They know that letting him off with just a slap on the wrist would send the wrong message, an open invitation for other streamers like him to do the same. The Korean authorities need to show the world exactly what happens when someone else comes into their country just to harass and disrespect their people. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates.
That was a good video. That was a good video. Yeah. I don't know where he's at now. Let's see if Tazi posted something maybe. Because he usually posts stuff about this. Has he covered anything on this recently? Or is it just over? Let's see. 1 month ago. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the last time I looked into it. And I was watching his video, by the way. Also, you should subscribe to this guy. This guy's amazing. As well as Internet Anarchist. Both guys are amazing. I will link his video when I make this video.